Hey everyone, welcome back for another deep dive. Today we're taking a look at the world of Indian film cities.
Exciting stuff.
Yeah, it is. We've got a couple of really interesting news articles here about some big plans for some new film cities, one in Raipur and another in Noida,
Okay.
both hoping to become like major production hubs, but they seem to be taking pretty different approaches.
Yeah, that's fascinating to me because, I think it reflects the evolving landscape of Indian cinema. We're seeing this growing emphasis on regional storytelling alongside the, continued dominance of Bollywood.
Yeah,
It'll be interesting to see how these dynamics play out.
definitely. So let's jump right in.
Okay.
First up, we've got Chhattisgarh's Chepapala Film City in Raipur. The state government there just approved a budget of 147.66 crore rupees for this.
Wow, that's a pretty significant investment.
Yeah, it really is, especially for a region that's not traditionally known for its film industry.
Right, and I think this move is part of a larger strategy by the Chhattisgarh government to really kind of promote their regional language and culture. They're hoping by having a dedicated film city, they can attract more filmmakers who are, interested in telling those Chhattisgarhi stories,
Yeah,
showcasing the region's unique culture to a wider audience.
it's a bold move for sure.
Yeah.
And it could have some really positive economic and cultural, ripple effects if it works out. Like think about the potential for film tourism,
Oh, absolutely.
job creation, the boost it could give to local businesses. So many possibilities there.
Lots of potential.
What do you think about this, listener? Could this be the start of something really special for regional cinema in India? Hit that like button and let us know your other opinion down in the comments.
Yeah, and there's also the potential for Chitrapala to really become a hub for regional filmmaking talent.
Right.
Because right now, a lot of talented actors, writers, and crew members from Chhattisgarh have to move to bigger cities like Mumbai to find work.
Yeah, makes sense.
So having a dedicated film city in their own region could give them, more opportunities to stay put and contribute to their local industry.
I love that.
Yeah.
Giving a platform to voices that might not have been heard otherwise. Don't forget to share this episode with your friends. We really want to get this conversation going.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, now let's shift gears and head over to Greater Noida, just outside of Delhi.
All right?
This Film City project is all about scale and strategic location. They're building it near the upcoming Noida International Airport
Oh, wow.
and the Yamuna Expressway, which means it'll have incredible connectivity to major cities.
And international destinations.
Yeah, exactly.
It's going to be massive.
Huge.
Like they're planning cinema-themed parks, shopping centers, even residential areas specifically for film industry professionals.
That's wild.
They're really going all out to make it a one-stop shop for everything film.
Yeah, and the UP government is expecting big things in terms of economic impact.
Oh, I bet.
They've estimated that the Greater Noida Film City could create around 50,000 direct jobs
Wow.
and millions more indirect jobs. This could be a huge boon for the region.
That's incredible. 50,000 direct jobs. That's a game changer. So it seems like both these Film City projects have the potential to transform their respective regions. What strikes you as the most significant difference between the two approaches? What are you most excited to see develop? Hit that comment button and let us know your other opinion.
I mean, the Noida project is clearly aiming to become a major player on the global film scene.
Right.
They're hoping to attract both domestic and international productions. They're really building the infrastructure to support large-scale, high-budget filmmaking. Chitrapala, on the other hand, seems to be more focused on nurturing that regional talent and showcasing Chhattisgarhi culture.
It's like two totally different paths.
Yeah,
But both approaches have their merits, and it'll be interesting to see how they evolve over time.
definitely.
Now, building a successful film city isn't exactly easy. There are already some big players in India like Ramoji Film City in Hyderabad.
Right.
Do you think these new projects can realistically compete with these established giants? What would it take for them to carve out their own space in the market? We'd love to hear your take, listener, so drop your other opinion in the comments. And don't forget to like and subscribe to The Other Opinion for more deep dives like this one.
That's a great question. I think the key to success for both Chitrapala and the Greater Noida Film City will be to differentiate themselves. They need to offer something unique.
Yeah, something that filmmakers can't find anywhere else.
Exactly.
Like what kind of unique things?
Well, for Chitrapala, it could mean really focusing on attracting productions that are specifically interested in telling those regional stories. Maybe offer some incentives or resources that are tailored to those types of projects.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
And for Greater Noida, it could be investing in cutting-edge technology and facilities that can rival, the best in the world.
So really make it clear to filmmakers why they should choose them over an established player like Ramoji.
Right, exact. It's about creating that compelling value proposition.
Got it.
They need to answer that question, why here? What makes these film cities stand out?
And it's not just about infrastructure either, right?
No, not at all.
They need to cultivate like a whole thriving ecosystem.
Totally.
Attract top talent, build a network of skilled crew member support services, create an environment that's conducive to creativity and innovation.
Absolutely. It's about building a community, a place where filmmakers feel supported, inspired, and connected.
So we've got these two ambitious new projects aiming to shake things up, but let's not forget about what's happening in Chennai.
Right.
While Noida and Raipur are building from scratch, Chennai's existing film city is undergoing this massive modernization.
Oh, yeah.
They're adding a brand new 152-acre ultra-modern facility and renovating a lot of their existing shooting spots. What is the strategy behind this approach, do you think, and how do you think it'll impact Chennai's position in the industry?
Well, it seems like they're focusing on enhancing their existing infrastructure and just keeping pace with the, technological advancements that are happening in filmmaking. By modernizing their facilities, they're hoping to attract bigger productions and just offer filmmakers a wider range of options.
Yeah, it's like they're saying, hey, we've got the experience and the legacy, but we're also keeping up with the times.
Exactly. And I think it's a smart move because the Indian film industry is evolving rapidly. Filmmakers are demanding, more sophisticated technology and facilities.
For sure.
Film cities need to adapt to stay competitive.
Speaking of evolution, this brings us to a bigger question. What do all these film city projects tell us about the future of Indian cinema as a whole? Do you think we're on the cusp of like a major shift? What trends are you seeing emerge? What excites you most about the direction the industry is heading in?
I think we're witnessing a really dynamic period in Indian cinema. We're seeing the rise of regional cinema, an increasing focus on stories that resonate with a global audience, a growing demand for high-quality content. These film city projects are a reflection of those trends.
Yeah.
And they have the potential to further accelerate the industry's growth.
It's a pretty exciting time to be a film buff in India. What are your thoughts, listener? What are you most looking forward to seeing from the Indian film industry in the coming years? Let us know your other opinion down in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe to The Other Opinion for more deep dives like this one.
One thing that particularly excites me is the potential for these film cities to foster collaboration and cross-cultural exchange.
Oh, yeah.
By bringing together filmmakers from different regions and backgrounds, they can create a real melting pot of ideas and perspectives.
I love that idea.
Yeah.
Imagine the incredible stories that could emerge from those collaborations. It could be a real game changer for Indian cinema, helping it reach new heights of creativity and storytelling. What do you think? Does this spark any other opinions in your mind? Be sure to share them in the comments and let's discuss.
And let's not forget about the economic implications.
Right.
These film cities have the potential to create thousands of jobs, generate significant revenue, not just for the film industry, but for the surrounding communities as well.
It's a win-win, boosting the creative economy while also driving economic growth in those regions. But of course, there are challenges to consider too, right?
Oh, of course, yeah.
Like these film cities need to be managed effectively. They need to attract and retain that top talent. And they need to stay ahead of the curve when it comes to technology and trends. It's not going to be easy.
Definitely not, no, but the potential rewards are huge. That's why it's so important for these projects to have like a clear vision, a long-term strategy. They need to be more than just buildings and equipment. They need to be hubs of creativity, innovation, and collaboration.
They need to be places where filmmakers feel inspired and empowered to tell their stories. All right, so let's do like a quick recap before we wrap things up.
Okay.
We talked about two brand new film cities, Chitrapalla and Raipur, with its focus on like regional storytelling.
Right.
And then that mega project in Greater Noida aiming for like global recognition. We also touched on the modernization happening in Chennai's film city. It's clear that the Indian film industry is on the move.
Definitely.
And these projects are really just the tip of the iceberg. But before we sign off, I want to leave you with one final thought-provoking question.
All right, hit me.
Could these film cities be like the catalyst for a whole new wave of Indian cinema, one that really celebrates diverse storytelling and reaches a global audience? Could this be the start of something truly special, a golden age for Indian filmmaking?
Ooh, that's a great question. I guess only time will tell, but it's definitely an exciting prospect.
For sure. And that brings us to the end of our deep dive into the world of Indian film cities. But the conversation doesn't have to stop here. Head over to the Other Opinion channel and tell us your thoughts. What excites you about these projects? What potential challenges do you see? And what's your other opinion on the future of Indian cinema? We can't wait to read your comments.
Yeah, it's a fascinating time to be following the Indian film industry. We're really excited to see how these developments unfold.
So there you have it, folks. An AI-powered deep dive into the world of Indian film cities. We encourage you to do your own research and form your own opinions because that's what the other opinion is all about. Don't forget to like this episode, share it with your friends, and subscribe to our channel for more thought-provoking content. Until next time, stay curious, stay informed, and keep those other opinions coming. As always, we strive to provide you with the most accurate information, but remember, some of it might be incorrect because of the nature of AI. Let us know your other opinions in the comments below. Lewi CEE.